Honestly, even now, it scares me when I think about it. That night, I turned my car toward the path where the wildfire was spreading on purpose. Why? Because one fragile person was still waiting for me to come help them. And that choice came back to me as one of the warmest moments of my entire life. I'm Sarah, and I drive Uber in the Western United States. That day, I was just planning to take one last ride and then head home. But suddenly, I saw the sky turning blood red. I cracked my window open, and a hot, stinging smell rushed in. The air outside it had gotten hot and thick. Ah, it's a wildfire, living out west. It's nothing unusual, but that day something felt different. Right then, a ride request popped up. A pickup near an evacuation zone. To be honest, I was scared. But in that moment, one thought just wouldn't leave my head. What if someone really needs help? In the end, my hand just tapped accept. When I arrived at the pickup point, an older man was standing there quietly. He was small, thin, and looked terribly anxious. As I walked toward him, he spoke in a trembling voice. The elderly man said, "Thank you for coming. I just went out to pick up some medication I'm taking for a short while. And now the way back is blocked. My wife, she's alone. She has dementia and right now she's probably looking for me." Hearing that, my heart just sank. His wife with dementia was alone in their home. Of course that's dangerous. Right then, it hit me hard. If I leave him here, I'm going to regret it. The GPS was telling me to go the long way around, away from the wildfire, but it was way too far. Tom kept murmuring, "She'll be alone, she gets scared so easily." And maybe because I'm a woman, those words hit me even deeper. So finally, I said just one short sentence. "It's okay, I'll take you back." The farther we drove, the hotter and heavier the air became. Honestly, my hands were shaking, but then, when I looked at Tom's face in the rearview mirror, that expression full of worry and fear, all I could think was, even if I'm scared, I have to go. Police officer said, "This area is restricted. Turn around." When the officer stopped us, I really thought this was it. But right then, the old man clenched his hands and said, "Please, my wife, she's alone." Tom's hands were shaking so badly. They were so weak. And when the officer saw that, he hesitated for a moment. "Please be extremely careful. If it's to save someone, I'll let you through." Hearing that, I felt tears come up a little. The officer, me, and the old man, we were all feeling the same thing, that we can't abandon someone who's vulnerable. We passed the barricade and entered the neighborhood. The place, it looked like a war zone. Most of the houses were empty, and some were already burning. Tom's house was about 5 minutes away now, but those 5 minutes felt so long. Tom suddenly said, "There, that blue house." He pointed with his finger. A small, blue, one-story house. Even through the smoke, I could see it. The moment I stopped the car, Tom jumped out in a hurry. He was an older man, but I had never seen someone his age run that fast. Just as Tom reached for the door, it swung open from the inside, and his wife ran out. Where did you go?" I was scared. I was so scared. She was crying. Her face was covered in tears, and her hands were trembling. Tom wrapped his arms around her gently. "It's okay, I'm here now." Watching the two of them holding each other and crying, for a moment, I felt like I couldn't breathe. Maybe it was the smoke. Maybe it was the emotions. But my eyes filled with tears. Ah, this is why I had to come. These two people, the most fragile, the most vulnerable to people in the world. I was the one who brought them back together. I drove the two of them to a safe evacuation shelter. The car was quiet. His wife held Tom's hand tightly, and Tom kept gently stroking her hand. The sight of them, it was so beautiful. When we arrived at the shelter, Tom held my hand firmly. "Sarah, you saved the two of us. I will never ever forget this. You're an angel." His small, cold hand was wrapped around mine, and yet it felt unbelievably warm. I simply smiled and said, "It's all right. I just did what anyone should do. Please, both of you stay safe." On my way back home, the sky was slowly getting lighter. What I earned that night was $35. By Uber standards, that's really not much. But what I gained that night, you can't buy with money. When I got home and hugged my daughter, my heart just felt full. It had been dangerous, and I was afraid. But choosing to help someone made my life feel warmer. And I realized something. Choosing to help someone vulnerable someday becomes the greatest gift to yourself. You'll face a moment of choice too. Someday, a choice that feels risky, scary, like you might lose something. But in that moment, please remember this. A warm choice for someone weak eventually becomes the strength that makes you the strongest. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you.